What's up? It's Team MBL. I'm Music by Lucas.
And Lauren C. Ray, and we're here in Bali.
If you want to know what we're up to while we're traveling, you can check out this week's vlog on Lauren's IGTV.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, today is Lucas's Future Trance track, Days, and it's out now on all platforms.
Make sure to add it to your playlist. The link is in the description below. And also, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the track.
And to celebrate Lucas's track being released, Days, it got us thinking about promotional plans and like how Lucas created his and that sort of thing. And basically, we just know from like the biggest artists and the biggest labels and their promotional plans and working with them, we kind of get what a promo plan is and one that has actually worked successfully.
Yeah.
So today we're going to walk you through kind of what Lucas does and what the biggest artists and labels do as well. But first, in case there's any beginners watching, what exactly is promo or promotion, and why do you think it's so important for people to have when they release like a track?
So track promotion is not what a lot of people think, which is like you have to have a big budget and you have to spend a bunch of money to promote tracks. In fact, a lot of the best promotion is done completely for free, and it just involves, basically, if you do the right kind of promotion, your track will get more plays, it will reach more listeners, you'll get more fans, you'll get more followers, you'll get more connections, so you can get more supports.
Everything everybody wants when they release their music.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. The cool thing is you don't need a big label, or any label, in fact, to have a big successful track. And
because it all has to do with the promotion of the track. It's just like if you guys release a product, or if a company releases a product, if they don't have very good marketing around the product, it could flop, even if it's a great product. It's similar type thing with music.
And even if you do get signed to a major label, oh man, the Bali birds are out here.
Bali vibes.
Even if you do have a big label sign your track and release your track, you still do have to do a lot of the promotional work yourself if you want the track to be a success.
All right, so the 3 phases of track promotion is before the track's released, while the track is released, or the day it's released, and then after the track is released. So we're gonna kind of walk through those each phase and what exactly you need to do in order to get like
the best, most successful track.
So before the release, about a month before you release your track, here is what you should do.
Yeah, first off, you want to create your promo plan Excel sheet or Google sheet so that you can start breaking it all down.
Steps of like what your promo plan should be, and like what's an example of a basic example of what a promo plan would be.
Yeah, so it'd be exactly what we're saying. Before release, the day of release, and after the release.
And then all the things you want to do.
Sort it out, each section.
So you make sure you do everything and you don't skip anything for the best promo plan possible.
Now, after you have found a distributor and uploaded your track to all the major platforms, like Spotify, for example, you want to start submitting it for playlists. So, for example, on Spotify, on Spotify's website, you can start submitting for Spotify's editorial playlist. How many times can I say Spotify? Yeah, so you can submit for their playlist. Anyone can do this, and that way, if they like it, then when your track is released, it will be featured on their playlist.
Also, start creating some content that you can post on your social media around your track release. So whether that be like a music video or video clips, like I kind of do some of those for Lucas's music. You guys have probably seen some of those. Your banners for your different socials, or like different posts, or like you just saying, hey, my track's out now, swipe up, if you have swipe up, to listen to it, or go check out my Spotify to take a listen to it. You know, just videos like that, so you just have them ready and right there, or you have about a month to get them ready for when your track is released.
So now, about 2 weeks before you release, you want to start sending it out for DJs to play it, so for DJs to support your track. Start with the biggest DJs first that have bigger radio shows. You can check out a website called 1001 Tracklist. That's where all of the different radio shows and like big live performances, they have all the different track lists on there, so you can find out which DJs play your type of music, have radio shows, so you can start submitting and sending to them. And the reason why you want to submit to the biggest DJs first is because they are the ones that like to premiere tracks. They don't like to play tracks that a bunch of other people have already played.
Brand new stuff.
Exactly. They want to be like world premiere. And so you send to like Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, whoever you think would actually play the track, send it to them first. And also 2 weeks before, you want to start submitting to playlists that are not owned by Spotify. So this would be like popular playlists on Spotify, but they're owned by regular people, or like business owners or whatever, just people that don't work for Spotify, and you can contact them, whether they typically sometimes will have their contact information in the description of their playlist, or maybe you can find them on Facebook. But start searching like the genre of your track. Like if you know your track is Future House, you can start searching Future House playlists on Spotify and other platforms, streaming platforms, and start looking at who owns these playlists that aren't owned by Spotify and try to get in contact with them.
So it's sort of like on Facebook, if you guys have Facebook, if you see that everybody shares this video and it's gone viral because this person shared to all their people and this person shared to all their people who shared to all their people, and it gets a lot of plays, millions of views, right? That's exactly how it works with music. So the reason why we're saying, now you submit here, now you submit there, because you want the DJs to play, you want it to be on a Spotify playlist, you want it to be all these places so that it gets more plays.
Yep.
And it taps into their individual audiences.
That's
That's
how
why
you
we
grow
keep
your
saying
fan
that.
base.
So also you'll want to submit to YouTube playlists or YouTube channels that could upload it, and
Like
then also
House Nation, for example.
Yes, for the same concept, to just get it out there to their fan base as well.
And as it gets closer to the release, you want to start posting some of that content
Little
that you
teasers,
created, like
little
teasers,
secret teasers.
videos,
Get people pumped for
you
it.
know, 10 more days, 5 more days, 3 more days, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like start hyping people up a little bit about your track, and that will help your followers get engaged. And that way, when your track is getting ready to come out, they're ready to listen to it, ready to share it with their fans, get the hype going.
All right, so today is the day. It's the release. It's the big day. It's the birthday of your
Yeah,
track.
this is
What do you
the
do?
big one. So what you want to do is you want to update your bios, update your social media banners, make sure you are posting about it, make sure you're sharing it on your story, covering all of your bases, making sure all of your audience knows that the track is out.
Also, don't forget, once you've been posting, make sure to interact and follow up with people who love the track. You know, your fans,
Yeah.
your new fans.
Comment back on every
back,
on every comment. Yeah.
Repost their tweet if they tweeted about it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if they put you in their Insta story, post that. Like, show that fans are interacting with you, because then other fans are going to want to interact with you as well. And then you're going to create more of like a family, more of a nice fan base, and people are going to. For
Yeah.
instance, people are going to see the post, 3 days till the track. They're going to see the release day. Oh, he posted, there's the track. They might not listen to it. But now all of a sudden they see it in the Insta story a few
Yep.
more times. They see that fans are really enjoying it. Now they're getting jealous. Now they want to listen to the track. So it's just more ways to get people to want to click play.
Plus, if you get people excited to post it in their story, it's going to go out to their audiences, and you're going to get new people, maybe their
Yeah.
friends and family, whatever. Like all these new people coming
trickle-down
onto your track,
effect.
wondering what is the song that my friend is posting.
Okay, so after release day, how do you follow up? How do you still talk about your track? How do you still keep it relevant?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is to mention every milestone. If you have anyone support your track, put it on their radio show, or if you pass a certain amount of plays, like 500 plays, 1,000 plays, 10,000 plays, 100,000 plays, mention these milestones, because it gives you basically a reason to remind people about the track. Like maybe it's been 2 weeks and you just passed, 10,000 plays or whatever.
Talk
If you
about it.
Say that, then you
Yeah.
have another reason to post the link to the track again, share it again, and be like, let's get it to 15,000.
Or if somebody makes like a violin version of your track
Yeah.
or dances to it, something like
Shuffle
that.
dances, exactly.
Post that too.
Next is circle back to all the people that you had emailed before about the track. Like if you emailed a bunch of DJs
Right, the
about
ones
it before,
who haven't supported it yet.
the ones that haven't supported yet. If you have some supports now, you can circle back and be like, hey,
Say that.
here's the track. It's supported by blah blah blah. Has this many plays.
Yeah.
Would love whatever. That's another reason for you to circle back, because sometimes they don't mean to miss your email. They
Yeah,
just miss it. They have so many
exactly.
things coming in,
Yeah.
and now you have a bigger reason to get them to play it.
Another good way to talk about your track is to be able to do some Q&As about your track, or to do a track tutorial, something to engage your fans, or something to engage new fans about your track, and just get them to love it even more. Like, everybody really enjoys a movie, but when they hear the stories behind the actors and how they made it on the film, or how the movie was made and all this other stuff, it creates more of a love for
Yep.
it. So if you guys can give them a little bit more insight behind the track, they're gonna love that track even more.
And a track doesn't have to die. So you might be thinking, like, maybe it's been 6 months or a year and you're like, oh, this track was so cool, but now I don't know how to promote it. Well, you could always promote, like, it's been a year, like the birthday of the track. It's been a year
Yeah.
since the track came out.
Or you could even be like, hey, does anyone remember Vibes? Because
Yeah.
honestly, one of Lucas's, his first
Yeah.
like ever signed track
Yeah.
was Vibes, and like someone will just randomly say, not even us, like, you remember the track Vibes? And it's funny and it brings it up and it's just like, oh yeah, that track. So you can do little things like that too.
Yeah, you can promote the track also to like backgrounds on people's YouTubes. You can do an instrumental version. You can do so many different things things to like revitalize and get people to be into a track once more.
I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if you have any more follow-up questions or anything like that, you can comment below, or if you feel like you want even more work put into your promotional plan, more one-on-one time, you can join our producers team. It's our online music academy, which is, we cover that, we cover so much more.
Yeah, we have weekly classes, we have
track
online demo
feedback,
drops with
one-on-one,
record labels, one-on-one Skypes.
With him, with other coaches that are really successful and are on all kinds of different labels and stuff like that.
We've had dozens of members be signed already to major labels, so definitely something you can check out with the link in the description below. And if you're watching this live with us, be sure to head over to our Discord after party with a live Q&A with our special guest in the mix.
Michael
so he's
from In the Mix.
Here. Michahel's going to be there, so he can answer your questions. We'll be there to answer your questions.
Chat it up.
Head over. We do it every week, and
it's always a great time.
Yeah.
And like this video,
like
and
this
subscribe.
Video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.